Hey everyone, so I've been testing out 3 of the top rated freestanding electric fireplaces over the past couple of months: MagikFlame, Modern Flames, and RealFlame. Today, I want to run down the ones that stood out, what they're actually like to live with and use, and which one I would go with if I were picking just one, because these all promise basically the same thing: easy setup, decent heat, that classy fireplace look just without all the ash cleanup, but they are nothing alike once you start living with them. So I'll walk through what each one does well, what felt a little bit off, and which one I ended up preferring after spending some real time with all 3. So let's start with MagikFlame, and I'll say right off the bat, this is by far the best looking option on this list, because it's not just some Christmas lights and fake logs. They actually took high-def footage of real flames and then projected that onto a wood log set inside the box. And I know that sounds kind of dumb, but it is one of the only setups I've ever used where the flames actually looked like, well, flames, right? They dance and weave back and forth, the smoke curls off at the edges, it just feels so natural. And that is definitely helped out by the soundtrack. You get these soft little crackles and pops, it's all synced to whatever's going on screen. Usually, you just kind of get this sort of background loop that plays no matter what. It totally throws everything off. Now, no doubt, these are on the more premium side at around $3,800, depending on the model, but when you turn it on, especially at night, it really does change the whole room. I always got that warm, fuzzy feeling in my chest, the way the others didn't quite nail. It also does pretty solid on the heat output as well. It uses a 5200 BTU infrared quartz heater, and that was more than enough to keep a medium-sized room comfortable without turning on my central HVAC. Though, if you're trying to heat an entire mansion with it, it might come up a little short, but that's true with any of these units. I use the app to play with the temperature and flame type, but there is a manual dial too if you, left your phone in another room. And something I didn't expect to use nearly as much as I did, there's a flame-only mode with a bunch of different styles, even a fish tank. I'll leave that running sometimes just for the vibes, so even in warmer weather, it didn't just sit black and blank on the wall. Combine that with the heat and the visuals, and it's the only one that both looked the part and actually felt like a real fireplace. And by the way, if you want to check out one of MagikFlame's Fireplaces for yourself, I'll leave an affiliate link down in the description. It doesn't cost you anything extra at all, but we may earn a small commission on it if you use it, and it really does help support the channel. Plus, we can usually get you some deals and discounts there that you won't find if you go directly to their website. So, next up, Modern Flames. And right away, this one's built for a totally different kind of vibe. The look is more clean, really minimal. It's definitely designed for a more modern setup. Even when it's off, it looks mighty fine. And the real selling point on this one is customization. You can change the flame color, speed, even the downlighting in the ember bed. It's all controlled through an app on your phone. If you want to tinker around and get the look just right, this will let you play with that. Now, as of the flame itself, it definitely looks fancy. It's styled cool, it's bright, but it doesn't really hold up in the same way. And there's zero chance you're ever gonna mistake it for actual real fire. There's no smoke, no depth, no movement at all. It's so obviously a digital effect. That's not to say it's a bad look at all. It's something to keep in mind. Sound-wise, there's this nice ambient crackle, but it's subtle. Honestly, I barely even noticed it all that much. The heater here is a 5000 BTU ceramic unit, so plenty decent for a small to mid-sized room, but fair warning, ceramic heat can kind of dry out your air. Now, this one for sure is easier on the wallet. You can pick one up for around $1,900, give or take, depending on where you're looking and if they're running a deal. And for design alone, I can see this being a great fit if you're just trying to bring a little atmosphere. But for me, after a few nights using it, I didn't really feel any desire to actually turn it back on. It looks pretty, but it doesn't add all that much beyond that. Now, last on the list is RealFlame, and by far this is the most affordable of the 3 I tested. For about $1,500, all in, you get the mantle, the fireplace, and the heater all put together. No extra pieces to figure out, just plug it in and it's ready to go. And visually, I gotta say, the mantle actually looks pretty nice. The finish is clean, nothing crazy, and when it's turned off and you're sitting on the other side of the room, it'll give you that classic fireplace look. But once it's on, the flame effect is frankly kind of embarrassing. It uses LED lighting and a mechanical reflector. It's so easy to tell this is fake. The movement is boring, repetitive. The whole thing kind of feels like a screensaver. You do get a few different flame color options, and you can adjust the brightness, but nothing really helped it feel more natural, like at all. As far as heating, gaming, it's actually pretty decent, 5100 BTUs on track with the other guys here. The remote gives you a few specific temperature presets to cycle through, so it's not a ton of control, but a bit more than just on and off. So if you want a space to look like a fireplace, like for a guest room or something, or you need something that brings the room together without spending a ton, this might be all you need. But it definitely felt more like furniture than something I actually wanted to use as a, fireplace. So after using all three of these for a couple of weeks, here is how it all worked out. RealFlame looks reasonably nice, and it's a solid option if you're just trying to fill an empty hole in your wall. Modern Flames gives you a sleek design and the ability to customize just about every little detail. But if you want something that actually feels like a real fireplace and you plan to use it as such, MagikFlame is the one I would go with. It's the only one I kept turning on, even when I didn't need the heat, because it just changed the feel of the room. The flames, the sound, it paints such a nice picture. Plus, with the infrared heater, I wasn't choking for air half the time, and honestly, once it was set up, it really just became part of my living room. So, no doubt, it costs a bit more, but you can really see where the money went. And this thing is gonna stay in my wall for the next decade or more. If you want the true experience of owning a fireplace, not just the look of one, it is easily the best choice here. And that's all for this video. I really hope it helped clear things up for you, and if it did, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel. And if MagikFlame seems like it would be the best fit for your own home, I'll leave that link in the description where you can find the best deals available right now. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email down in the description below. If you have any questions at all, feel free to message me in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and I always try to answer as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.